and welcome or welcome back to The Books Are Everywhere. So it's time for Mini Golf TBR December edition. Before I start, I apologise for this video in general. As you could probably already hear, they are fitting carpets in the house next door and there's a lot of banging, so I'm really sorry about that. I am also filming this on my lunch break, so it is going to be a little bit of a rush, but I want to bring back Mini Golf TBR for December because we didn't have it in November because I was just very overrun with stuff. So I did TBR Tarot instead, which was really fun. I really enjoyed doing TBR Tarot. It was a nice, like, chilled out way to do my November TBR. But I am ready to bring back TBR Mini Golf. I am going to do a quick overview of the books I was meant to read in October, which is the last time I did TBR Mini Golf, and I will link that video down below if you want to see it. And then we will get straight into the game. So if you do want to see any of my full thoughts and feelings, then please check out my October and November wrap-ups depending on the books. I will just quickly go through what I managed to read in October, which was Horror Hotel, which was for Purple Book. I gave this 3 stars in the end. It was entertaining but not amazing. We also had Crumbs for Past 10 Bought. I will put a cover on the screen. I do still have it and I really enjoyed this book. I gave it 4 or 4.5 out of 5 stars, I think. But it is on the top of my bookcase right now and I'm not about to get it down. And also in October I read Salt and Sugar, and this was for brown cover. I really enjoyed this one. It was really sweet. I gave this 4.5 out of 5 stars. And then in my November TBR you will see my thoughts and feelings on The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber, which honestly I wasn't blown away by this one, but I did read the audiobook and I feel like some of it maybe went over my head because of that. But I read this one for fantasy romance and I did finally manage to read it in November. And then for friend pick I had Mexican Gothic, which I am currently reading, so this will also be in my November November wrap up because I am determined to finish this by the end of the month. And last but not least we had Payback's a Witch for secondhand, which I have still not read because I'm doing so well on my reading at the moment, but I'm really hoping to, if I don't finish this in November, at least start it or get a good chunk of it read. This is like the next book I want to pick up, but yeah, I just haven't managed to get around to it yet. I am so great, but all that happens with these, if I don't manage to read them in the month, I just put them on the next month TBR, and then obviously the TBR just keeps getting bigger, so I'm only really screwing over myself, which is what's been happening with this one. I will read it in the next couple of weeks. If not in the end of November, I will read it in the start of December and it will go on to this TBR. So a quick overview of the rules. Basically, I try and read 5 books in the month, or I try and get 5 books from this TBR, if that makes sense. I get 5 prompts and 5 books, unless things go horribly wrong. So I have 5 goes to get a ball into a hole, and the holes have prompts attached to them, and based off those prompts I pick what I'm going to read. If I do miss the holes within those 5 goes, then I have to add another book to my TBR and I restart that go, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. And the only other rule is if I get 3 hole-in-ones in a game, I can swap out a prompt. If I'm maybe not feeling it, I can swap the prompt out and have another go and just kind of put that book to the side. But I don't think that's ever happened, to be honest, in this game. So, you know, maybe this month will be the first one. But anyway, I'm going to pick 2 prompts because one of the holes needs a prompt from last month and one of the prompts fell off, so obviously I saw it and I try not to look at the prompts. So I'm going to add 2 more prompts to the other holes, so the green and the turquoise, and then we will get started. Okay, so prompt for green, as I said, I do try and not look at these, so I hope that is the right way up. That is the prompt that is going on green. And the prompt for turquoise I am going to go with is that one. I don't think that's the right way up. Maybe that way? Okay, this one is going on turquoise. Okay, so I have my other camera set up so that can see the holes, so hopefully you guys can see that as well now. Let's get started for the first book and find out what my first prompt is going to be. Oh, that was so close to going in green. And that one. Okay, 3 more goes. Yay, it went through green that time. I wasn't really aiming for green. I don't really aim anywhere because I don't know what the prompts are, but anyway, let's see what's on green. Interesting. This one is top of TBR, which is an interesting prompt because I don't really have stuff that I need to read. You know what? No. There is one that I definitely want to read in December. I honestly don't know what I was thinking when I made this prompt, whether I was thinking top of what I want to read or top of my physical TBR on Goodreads. I don't know, but seeing as I don't know, I'm going to make it up. Let's say this is the top of the books that I really want to read, which I do have a book that I really want to get to in December, so we're going to pick that one. Okay, so the one book that came to mind as one I want to read in December is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, because me and my friend Jeff are going to buddy read this book, which is very exciting, and my two friends actually read this recently and said they really enjoyed it as well. I have read The Martian by Andy Weir, but it was many years ago, and I did really like it when I read it. I think I gave it 4 stars. So I am quite looking forward to getting into one of his other books, but I'm going to read you the synopsis of this one because I'm not 100% on the ins and outs of what it's about. So this one says, a lone astronaut, an impossible mission, an ally he never imagined, Ryland Grace is the sole survivor on a desperate last chance mission, and if he fails, humanity and the Earth itself will perish. No pressure. But right now, he doesn't know that. All he knows is that he's been asleep for a very long time, and he's just woken to find himself hurtling through space millions of miles from home. It's up to him to puzzle out an impossible scientific mystery, and he's got to do it all alone. Or does he? Very excited for this. I also read the first sentence when I picked it up the other week because we were comparing editions, and it drew me in, so I'm excited. We're gonna read this in December. Very excited for this one. Okay, so to replace the prompt on green, let's pick a new prompt. I'm going to go with this one. I think that's the right way up. Okay, so for prompt number 2, let's go. That was so close to being all the way around. Oh my god. I'm so fussy with blue. If it doesn't go all the way around, I don't count it, so we're not counting it, but let's try again. Okay, that time it went all the way around. Let's see what the prompt is. Okay, so the next prompt is one word title. I always really struggle with this prompt because I just feel like there isn't that many, but I can spot one that I want to read in December, so that's quite lucky actually. Okay, so the one that I just happened to look around and spotted is Whiteout. This is by various authors, and this is a kind of companion novel or collection of short stories to Blackout, which was by, I think, the exact same collection of authors, and this is a collection of short stories. I think it's probably based in New York City like Blackout was, and it says, it's just before Christmas and no one is prepared for this whiteout, but sometimes the most magical moments are a total surprise. As the city grinds to a halt, as it did in Blackout, kind of, because there was a blackout, 12 teenagers band together to help a friend pull off the most epic apology of her life. Will they be able to make it in spite of the storm? So yeah, this is the same authors that brought us Blackout. It's a stunning novel of black teen love, with each new relationship unique and sparkling as snowflakes. Yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's following the same people as well, which is quite cool, maybe. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I read Blackout, but I really liked it, so I'm excited for this one. Thank you to the publishers for sending me a copy of this one as well. Okay, so to replace the prompt on blue, I'm going to go for this one. Is that the right way? I think that's the right way. Okay, for the third book, let's go. Oh, so close to getting it in turquoise. I was kind of hoping I'd hit the red one, but you know, it didn't happen. I'm going to try turquoise once more, but I might not get it in. God damn it. Okay. Do I want to risk trying turquoise again? Okay, maybe once more. Crap. I don't want to have to add another book to my TBR. Do I go for orange instead? Orange is definitely the easiest one. Can I get it though? Oh no. Okay, I guess I'm reading 6 books in December, which is fine. I need to read 6 books in December. I need to read way more than 6 books in December if I want to hit my Goodreads goal. But let's not talk about that right now. That worked really well. This is an anthology. And I'm gonna hazard a guess and say I don't own another anthology. So that works very well. Okay, you know what? We are in luck because this arrived the other day. I'm very relieved about this because I do not own a lot of anthologies and I feel like I've read all the ones that I own apart from like these two. So I am quite lucky with this. So this is Scattered Showers by Rainbow Rowell, and this is a collection of short stories about love. I have already read a few of them because they've been published in other editions, formats, other books. So yeah, I have read a few of them. It's very, very pretty. I think each part of the rainbow has a short story in it, which I'm very excited for. And this says it's 9 beautifully crafted love stories, girl meets boy camping outside a movie theatre, best friends debate the merits of high school dances, a prince romances a troll, a girl romances an imaginary boy, and Simon Snow himself returns for holiday adventure. It's a feast of irresistible characters, hilarious dialogue, and masterful storytelling. In short, everything you'd expect from a Rainbow Rowell book. I like that it includes a Simon Snow book story, that's really cool. Also, that was a complete tongue twister. But anyway, that's good. I'm really glad I had that because I think I'd have been pretty screwed if I didn't. Okay, replacing the prompt on turquoise, I am going to go for this very long one, which I think that's the right way up. I have no idea what this prompt is. Okay, for the 4th out of now 6 books, let's go again. Missed green again. Well, obliterated orange. Let's see what the prompt is. Okay, the prompt for orange is new author. I have a few ideas for this one. Hopefully I need to get some shorter books on this TBR, honestly. Okay, so the one I'm going to add to my TBR, I had some great ideas for this, then it turns out I had some ideas to add some graphic novels. And then it turns out I've already read from both of the authors, so they're not new authors. But that's okay, I'm going to read The Lies We Tell by Katie Zhao. I have not read any Katie Zhao books. I think she's only written this one and How We Fall Apart, which the publishers also sent me. It's up here. Yeah, the publishers Bloomsbury sent me both of these, so thank you so much to them. And this is her newest, which I think might already be out. I'm not 100% sure if it's out or not. It says 2022, so I'm gonna say maybe it is. But anyway, this is a YA thriller, so I'm hoping it will be really, really quick. This says all Anna wants for freshman year at her local university is to impress academically, make new friends, and ignore her irritating childhood rival Chris Liu, and investigate the unsolved on-campus murder of her former babysitter. Of course. When Anna links an attack at the Liu family bakery to the past crime, she is forced to draw Chris into the spiralling investigation. While she grew up in this town, Anna starts to feel more and more as if she isn't really at home, or maybe someone thinks she doesn't belong. Intriguing. I've heard really good things about How We Fall Apart, so I am quite excited to read this one. I just picked this one up because it's the newest one, so yeah, I'm excited for this one too. And hopefully if it's a YA thriller, it won't take me too long to read. Okay, replacing the prompt on orange, I'm going to go for this very short prompt. Okay, for the 5th out of 6 books, we've got 4. Okay, so for the 5th out of 6 books, let's go again. So close to getting in green. And again. Oh my god. I'm not doing good here, guys. Okay, 4th shot. We can do this. We can't do this. Got one more. Come on, we can do it. I mean, it went round, it also kind of flew off. Do I give myself a pass for that one because it did mostly go round? Maybe. You know what, we're just going to accept fate. We're doing 7 books. For the 5th out of 7 books. Let's try again. I really need to stop hitting these so hard. That was better. Okay, let's see what the prompt is on blue. Okay, the prompt on blue is white cover. Nothing's like sticking out at me right now, but I'm gonna have a look through my TBR. Okay, I'm gonna put The Heartbreak Bakery on this TBR, which I'm so excited to read, and my friend B read it recently and they absolutely loved it, so I'm even more excited to read this now. And it definitely has a white cover, and this sounds so cute. Okay, I'm gonna read you the synopsis because I cannot summarise this book better than the synopsis does. It says, Sid, no pronouns please, has always dealt with big, hard to talk about things by baking. Same. Being dumped is no different, except Sid is working in the kitchen of the Proud Muffin, a queer bakery and community space in Austin. And everyone who eats Sid's break-up brownies breaks up. Even Vin and Alec, who own the Proud Muffin, and their breakup might take the bakery down with it. Being dumped is one thing, causing ripples of queer heartbreak is another. But the Proud Muffin's cute bike delivery person, Harley, he or they, check the pronoun pin on the messenger bag, is the first person to really believe in Sid's magical baking, not to mention the first person to see that Sid is an agender cupcake. And together, Sid and Harley are going to fix the romantic disasters caused by these brownies, one recipe at a time. Like, it sounds so cozy, so queer, there's baking, there's a bakery, it's AR Capita. What's not to love? I'm very excited to read this one, as you can probably tell, and it fits the white cover, so yay. Going on the TBR. Okay, let's pick another prompt for blue. We were on blue. Okay. What is this very long prompt? Is it that way? I think. Okay, let's put that one on blue. Okay, for these 6 out of 7 books. I've never done 7 before, I don't think. Let's go. I really hope I don't have to add an 8th to this. Okay, we went in green and hole in one. Okay, second hole in one, if I'm keeping track correctly. Let's see what the prompt is on green. Longest book. I do not need this right now. I really don't need this right now. Oh my god. When I need to read 30 books to get to my Goodreads goal, I didn't need this. I didn't need this. I really hope I can get an audiobook of this book because I'm screwed otherwise. Okay, this is Cloud Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. Why did I buy this? Why does it exist? No, I really want to read this book and I bought it recently. Now I'm reading it in December. 626 pages of it. Anyway, okay, so the synopsis of this book, which I really don't know what it's about, but Booksnest read it and said it was really good, and I wanted to read it ever since then. It says, bound together by a single ancient text, the unforgettable characters of Cloud Cuckoo Land are dreamers and outsiders figuring out the world around them. 13-year-old Anna and Omir, an orphan seamstress and a cursed boy, on opposite sides of the formidable city walls during the 1453 siege of Constantinople? Say that word says. Teenage idealist Seymour and octogenarian Zeno in an attack on the public library in present-day Idaho, and Constance, decades from now, who turns to the oldest stories to guide her community in peril. Doerr has created a tapestry of times and places that reflects our own vast interconnectedness with other species, with each other, and with those who lived before us, and with those who will be here after we're gone. Dedicated to the librarians then, now, and in the years to come, Cloud Cuckoo Land is a beautiful and redemptive novel about stewardship of the book, of the earth, of the human heart. What a piece of literary fiction this sounds. This is such a daunting book. Like, if you asked for my most daunting book on my TBR, this is up there. And now I'm reading it in December. How exciting. I feel like this might be the most chaotic mini golf TBR I've ever filmed. But anyway, I'm going to replace the prompt on green. Are you ready? And the prompt on green, I am going to go with this one. That way? I think it's that way. Okay, for the 7th and really hopefully final book on this TBR. Let's go. And not get an 8th. We really don't need an 8th right now. That was really crap. Let's try again. Of course it didn't go around blue. When do I start aiming for orange? Because I need this to go. I'm gonna aim in like that general direction. Yay! Okay, thank God for orange. Thank God orange exists. The prompt on orange, this is fave author, so favourite author. Okay. That's doable. Maybe let's pick like a really short one, maybe a graphic novel. So the one I'm going to pick for favourite author is also on top of my bookcase, but it is Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo, and it is the graphic novel version. That's like something I need to get on this TBR to balance it out just a little bit. Mark gave this one to me for my birthday, I think. Was it for my birthday? Yeah, it was for my birthday, not our anniversary, I think. And I really need to read it. I really wanted to read the DC Icon series for so long, still haven't, but I will, and this is the graphic novel version. I would get it down, but yeah, it's on the top of my bookcase, so it's a Wonder Woman book by Leigh Bardugo, and it's kind of a companion to the DC Icons book by Leigh Bardugo, which is also Wonder Woman Warbringer. That's all I know, to be honest. But yeah, it's up there. I have read another couple of DC like teen kind of graphic novels, really liked both of them. I read You Bought Me the Ocean and Shadow of the Batgirl, which Mark bought me both of those for Christmas last year, or my birthday last year, I think it was Christmas. And yeah, really liked those, so very excited. Anyway, that rounds off the TBR for December. You know, it's not long or daunting at all. Let's go through the 7 books that I've now picked. Okay, disregarding Wonder Woman Warbringer, we have this beautiful selection. We have Project Hail Mary for top of TBR. We have Whiteout for one word title. We have Scattered Showers for anthology. We have The Lies We Tell for new author. We have The Heartbreak Bakery for white cover. Cloud Cuckoo Land for longest book, and Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo for favourite author. Okay, what a video. I'm going to go and have a small meltdown. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.